Hi everyone, I'm Edgar Phillips and welcome to the website of Christian Life Training Academy. Right now I'm sitting at my study and I thought let me just quickly introduce Christian Life Training Academy. I know you can read on the website a lot about it. You can read about the vision, the mission, you can download the curriculum, you can read about me. There's a page that says about the founder, you can read about me, my spiritual background, what I'm doing and so on. But there are just 4 things that I quickly want to highlight about Christian Life Training Academy. And those 4 things is the reason why I've developed CLTA, what you can learn, how long it will take, and then at the end, what you will be able to do with the knowledge and the practical experience that you have gained through studying at Christian Life Training Academy. Now, during the past 4 to 5 years, I've done quite a few courses to enrich and equip myself. I personally believe that the day you stop learning is the day you're on your way to the grave, and that we can never ever stop to learn and to grow in every area of our lives. And so these courses, except for one, I have done through the internet. I've done it here in my study, on my time and in the comfort of my home. And the reason for that is that I'm a husband. I've been married for nearly 18 years. I'm a father of 3 girls. They're 7, 11 and 13. I'm a pastor of a church. I'm a therapist. I've got a practice. I'm a relationship facilitator. And I'm even assistant netball coach at my girls' school. And over some weekends I do workshops. And on top of that all, I'd like to just sometimes relax and go on holiday. So therefore online courses suit me fine. And the research actually says, I've just read it yesterday, that in the year 2013, over 1.7 billion people will use mobile internet. Now, that's the reason I have developed the online Christian Academy. And the material that I'm teaching on this online academy is what I've been teaching for the past 10 years of my life. And I've just put that in a format and in a way that you can now, in the comfort of your home, on your own time, even maybe with a friend or 2, you can now learn, you can enrich yourself, you can be equipped, and you can be qualified through Christian Life Training Academy. So I just want to highlight some of the things of the curriculum. One of the practical things that you will learn is how to hear God's voice. Now that is crucial. It's crucial for any Christian to know how God speaks. Just like a baby needs to learn the language, the mother tongue, so as Christians we need to learn how God speaks to us, in what different ways He speaks, and when it's just our own emotions, and when it's God speaking, and when it's my own imagination, and when it's really visions and dreams from God. And that's the process of learning how God speaks, and it's crucial that we learn those things. The other thing that you will learn here, practical thing, is how to communicate. It's how to communicate in your different relationships, whether that's with your parents, with your children, with colleagues, friends, family. We need to learn how to communicate. It is a skill that we actually learn. Some Christians, they are so spiritual. They just want to come and say, "Thus says the Lord." But they don't know how to handle conflict. They don't know how to communicate in a relationship. They're very much like the Old Testament prophets. Nothing wrong with them, but that was the Old Testament. They could live in a cave. They could live on their own, just in their home, even far away in the desert. Come from there, hear from God, come from there, say, "Thus says the Lord," and go back. But when Jesus came, everything changed. He mingled with people. He was between people. He had a relationship with His disciples and with people. And he knew how to handle conflict with the Pharisees and the Sadducees. And even with Paul and Peter and the apostles, they were in between people. And that's where we live. And we need to know how to communicate, how to express ourselves so that other people can understand it, and how to be able to listen and understand other people's point of view. That's a skill that we learn. So you will learn that. Then you will learn how to walk with God. First, a child learned the language of the home, and then he learned how to walk with his parents. And it's the same way with God. If you really want to know what's on God's heart, if you really want to know what is His thoughts, then we call that walking with God. And that's something that we need to learn. But you first need to know how to discern God's voice. Then there's some practical things, how communication works, and then we can learn how to walk with God. Some other things that I just want to highlight is, how to identify some negative emotional problem areas in our own life. All of us have been through some heavy stuff in life, things that happen to us, things that hurt us, maybe even cripple some areas of our lives, things that have changed us, things that make us react in a way that we don't like. Now, once you have identified those things, then we can become free from that. And then we can be healed from it, and then we can grow. And even more important, then we can help others in their journey to heal and to grow and to learn in this life. You will also learn how we, now currently, where we fit into God's timetable. Because God has got a timetable. We have 6,000 years of history. We have many more years to come. And where do we fit into it? Because it's crucial to know that. Otherwise we have maybe a false hope for the future. Or we live in some fear of a dreadful event that's going to take place, which is not scriptural. And so once we know God's heart and God's thoughts, we then know where we fit in. And as Paul says, we can be co-workers, co-laborers with God, with His plans and His ways, what He's currently doing on this earth. And then there's a lot of other practical skills that you will apart from the solid Bible knowledge that you will acquire through these 3 certificate courses. So how long will it take? Well, there are 3 courses, certificate 1, 2, and 3, and each one of them take about between 40 and 45 weeks. And we suggest that you keep to our timetable. So we say you take a year for certificate 1, a year for certificate 2, and then certificate 3. And in that year of 52 weeks, between 40 and 45 weeks, you will spend some time on the material. Now, if I would show you the material, let's say this is the material. It's not. These are only 3 Bibles. And I said, this is the material, and you will learn this. Maybe most students will become discouraged. But if I just send you download link every week, I send you the notes, and I send you an online assignment, then it becomes easy. Then it becomes easy because you choose when you want to study, you choose when you can watch it, and when you can complete it, and you choose when you can do the practical assignments, the practical exercises that we assigned to the material. It's up to you when you do it. We have a saying in Africa, it's a phrase that says this: how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So, how will you go through these 3 courses, this 3-year course? Well, 1 week at a time. And we even the fee structure is in such a way that you can decide whether you want to pay once off for the full course, or monthly, or you want to pay yearly. And so the question then is, what can I as a student then do with my qualification? What can I do with it? Well, from our side, you can go into ministry, whether that's part-time ministry or full-time ministry. And through us, we know that you will be fully equipped to lead a cell group, to lead a home fellowship, a home church, or even a small congregation. If you want to go full-time, small congregation of between 100 and 150 people. Research and statistics say that if you want to grow beyond 150 people, that you acquire some extra skills, or rather you acquire people with extra skills to help you grow beyond that. But from our side, you will be ordained into ministry if you want to go into full-time ministry, and you will be able to have a small congregation of up to 150 people. If you don't want to go into ministry, you will be able to help a lot of people, whether that is your children, whether that's colleagues, friends, family. You'll be able to help a lot of people in your life. And not only that, but you'll have a solid Bible knowledge. As the Apostle Paul and Peter says that you will know present truth, and Paul says you will rightly dividing the word of truth, just for your own life. So I'd like you to go through the website, just read through everything. There are not a lot. Download the curriculum, and then register. There's a button there that you can register. It's free, and once you register, we send you some links with excerpts of some of the material, some of the modules. and we will help you and direct you further. And if you have any questions, please leave a comment, email us. The email address is there. Email us, and I really hope to hear from you soon, and I hope that you will enroll in our certificate courses. And may God bless you as you learn, heal, and grow in life to the full potential of what God intended us to be. May God bless you.